Julie, Stephanie, and Anna did a great job explaining our two different programs that we have here at North Muskegon. We are very lucky to have the opportunity to have full day Discovery Kindergarten this year and then our traditional kindergarten classroom setting. Right now I want to go over the kindergarten indicators that we use, and this year is different than what we normally do for the parent night. So I will have some pictures. Usually we have little ducks to help explain, which is why we have the ducks on the log in the picture. And some of the indicators that we look at, but not limited to, are age, social emotional, motor skills, readiness, and overall the whole child and what's best for their needs as a learner. So the first duck we talk about is the littlest duck in the row. It's a starting point. It's not necessarily do we decide if the child should be in Discovery Kindergarten or regular kindergarten because of their age. The birth month is not necessarily the main reason for a child's readiness. We've had kids that just needed an extra year of time with an older birth date, and we've had some that went on to kindergarten because they were ready even though they were younger. So age is our smallest indicator that we look at. The next duck in the row that we look at is that's the smallest. The next biggest one is how does your child do socially and emotionally? Do they get along well with others? Do they follow directions? Are you able to give them a 3-step direction and then be able to complete all the steps without needing a repeated the first? Maybe they can do the first step, but then they're asking you on the second and third, what were you supposed to do? That's an indicator of being ready for the multiple step directions that we do throughout the day in a traditional setting. Can they get along with others? Are they able to problem solve when they reach frustration, and can they cope when things don't go their way? Can they take turns? Can they share? Are they able to redirect when they're in an emotional state, or do they need a little bit more time when they get upset? Again, the problem solving, we talk about that a lot in kindergarten, being able to use our big voice, being able to come up with a solution to the problem, and then move on from that. Also, can they work independently on a task that is given in kindergarten? And can they work in a whole group setting where we're at the carpet doing a mini lesson, or can they work in small groups during their skill practices? Another indicator that we look for, usually this is what we would see at the roundup day, but unfortunately we aren't going to be able to do that this year. So as you're thinking about your child's skills, especially in fine motor, how is their cutting skills? Do they, if you hand them a pair of scissors, are they able to correctly put their fingers in the right spot? Can they open and shut and cut a straight line without ripping and tearing the paper as they're pushing through the paper? How are their drawing skills? When you have them draw a picture of a person, are they drawing a circle with 2 sticks? Are they adding details to the body, legs, clothes, eyes, ears, hair, along with their writing skills? Are they able to write their name without any help? Is another indicator. Can they write any letters? I mean, as we get into traditional kindergarten, we'll build on those skills, but if they are still having a hard time with fine motor, drawing a detailed person, writing their name, that is an indicator of maybe they need a little bit more time with the Discovery Kindergarten and all the hands-on activities that they do. Think about their small muscle control. How are they problem solving, putting puzzles together on their own independently? How do they hold a pencil? Are they holding a pencil with a grip like this, or are they using the correct way to hold a writing tool? And then think about their gross motor as far as running, walking, large motor movements. They will have PE. We do have outdoor recess. Are they able to control their body? Or are they able to understand physical space, and that everybody has their own space around them and that we need to stay out of this space? Sometimes another year allows them to understand their body and their body control and people's space around them. The next indicator is the whole child readiness. This is the most important for us, is looking at the child as a whole, not just determining Is it their fine motor? Is it their age? We want to look at the whole picture of the child. That's what's so important to us at North Muskegon, and having two great programs to choose from. We look at their academic needs, their language needs. Are they able to use expression? Are they able to articulate? Are they able to have independence? In kindergarten, we do have a lot of independence on as far as the different stations that we do throughout the day. They're working on their work at their tables, and stamina. Stamina is a huge one. And yes, DK previously was half day, but as Julie stated, that there will be rest time built into a full day, and it will be developmentally appropriate what they work on. But the stamina in kindergarten, we will be working up to writing for 15 minutes and reading to ourselves for 15 minutes. And there's a lot of things packed into a day of kindergarten, which Anna explained what a typical day of kindergarten looks like. And just think about that and how your child is at home when they're playing and getting tired as the day goes on. So that's just something to think about, is if they have that mental stamina ready to sit and learn and do lessons and hands-on activities for a whole school day. So we do have two amazing options. Please check into both. Once you fill out your kindergarten paperwork, please fill out the Google document with the questions that we have on there. That's going to be in place of our childhood testing. And just know that just answer it to the best of your ability. And it's okay if they don't get everything correct. It's going to be another indicator tool that we can use to help give the best recommendation of a placement for your child for next school year.